Hey everyone, we are live at 5. It is Monday, August 6th. I don't know why.
Monday.
Why did I extend the live? I'm trying to turn it into
try
like a
something
thing.
new every time.
Here's Ryan. I'm Paul Wontorek.
And I am Ryan Lee Gilbert.
And that over there, who's that?
Hello.
Caitlin Moynihan.
It's
Caitlin
me.
number 3. We have 3. Oh, I'm sorry. Caitlin
Yes.
C. Caitlin number 1. We have a
No,
bunch of
I'm
Caitlins.
Caitlin number
say, you'll
And a
3.
bunch of Ryans. And only one Paul.
Yes.
That's right.
Kyle's behind the camera and you can't see him, so I
No,
don't know
but
why I
he's
brought it
always
up
there.
because his shirt is a little loud.
It's a little loud.
Right.
Fashionable.
But who's over there? Oh my God, who's our guest?
Rachel Tucker is here today, who we adore. Yes, very
We have
exciting.
a picture of her hanging up on the wall of our
We
office
absolutely
as
do.
Alphaba because
She's
she's amazing.
amazing.
Anyway, she's back at Feinstein's 54 Below. We're going to talk about that, but first, today's top 5.
We've got some sad news starting off our week.
You take the good, you
I
take
know.
the bad.
Yeah, no,
you
this
take
is
them
sad.
both.
So Charlotte Rae, she was a 2-time Tony nominee.
Yeah.
You may also know her from Different Strokes
Mrs.
or
Garrett.
The Facts of Life.
Mrs.
Exactly.
Garrett.
Mrs. Garrett. That's
I grew
how
up with her.
Yeah, Nick at Night. I would. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
She passed away at 92 over the weekend. Like I mentioned, she had 2 Tony nominations for Morning, Noon, and Night and Pickwick. But obviously was known for her Emmy nominations for those 2 television shows. Was beloved amongst the community, the theater community and TV community. Lots of beautiful tributes on social media today. I've seen.
She really was a theater star who got a big break.
Yeah,
on
absolutely.
TV. So,
yeah.
a lot of people think of her as a TV star, but she really started on stage.
Yeah, did 10 Broadway productions. I was looking earlier.
wow.
But amazing. But yes, she passed away very sadly. But yes, beautiful tributes that I'm seeing.
And a stage favorite has made a brave return this weekend.
So we've all been thinking so much about Ruthie Ann Miles over the last since March
Absolutely.
when
Yeah.
this horrible accident happened. Her 4-year-old daughter died in a car accident, and she lost the baby she was carrying, and she had been announced before that to
Yes.
star in The King and I in London, reprising her Tony-winning role as Lady Thiang.
With Kelly O'Hara,
saying.
yeah,
With
who's
Kelly
the-
O'Hara, who is also doing it at the London Palladium. And this weekend, she had her first performance
She
in the
did.
production,
Yeah.
which was incredible. I mean, such bravery. I can't
Absolutely.
even. I wish
Yeah.
I was there to cheer her on.
Oh, for sure. Me
too.
So that happened August 3rd. Kelly O'Hara and Ashley Park. Ashley, of course, who's in Mean Girls, was also in that production. They posted about it on social media over the weekend. Naoko Mori is still playing the role of Lady Thiang at certain performances,
Right.
and the show is scheduled to run through September 29th. So, Ruthie, we're thinking of you,
Yes.
and can't wait to see you back on the stage in New York.
Yeah,
Yes.
and go see that production if you're over there.
Yes.
It's a
Yeah,
it's a remarkable
beautiful show.
And there's been a stage screen switcheroo.
This is very interesting.
Very
So,
interesting.
obviously, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, big hit, popular show on the CW. It's next season. Its 4th season will also be its last season. And Skylar Astin.
This is the show that apparently Neil Patrick Harris does not watch.
Yes,
Yeah,
per that
historic-
Tony
famously,
Awards. It was
famously.
who is
But go
yes,
ahead.
yeah.
Inside joke. Sorry.
So Santino Fontana played the character of Greg on the 1st season of the show, and then he did a couple of episodes into the 2nd season, and then he left. He asked Santino asked to leave the show to do other work, and the character of Greg just left. Now Skylar Astin is going to play that same character Greg on this 4th and final season.
Did Greg have plastic surgery?
He did not have plastic surgery, but Rachel Bloom said, because they're having like that television critics association stuff,
Yeah.
she said that it's the recasting of the characters to help represent how people's perception of other people in their lives can and will change. So that's
Okay,
the
Rachel.
explanation. However, yes,
Sure, Jan.
but we all know and love Skylar Astin.
Oh my God,
He's
of
incredible.
course.
He's
Yeah.
amazing. And Santino is super busy getting ready to do Tootsie in Chicago first, and we think it's going to come here 2019. Right?
So
Is that
Santino's
the-
putting Broadway first.
Yes,
That's how I'm
and
going to
Skylar
think
Astin.
about this history. Skylar Astin will hopefully. He just did How to Succeed in Business.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Center.
And Skylar Astin and Santino Fontana did that God Bless You, Mr. Rosewater
Yes.
at Encores
Oh,
together, which is really cool.
I think
Yeah,
Skylar will be back on Broadway soon.
Absolutely.
Making a prediction.
But yes, the 4th season will air October 12th on the CW. So check out Skylar.
And a musical is going on tour, but not in the way that you think it is.
Okay, well, I mean, this isn't that big of a news story.
No.
When books come out, they do book signings and book tours. So
Yes.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to like downgrade it, but like, 'cause I know fans, the fansins are gonna be really
the fans,
excited.
yeah.
But Dear Evan Hansen, the novel.
Yeah.
So Benj Pasek, Justin Paul, Oscar winners, Stephen Levinson are going on a 10-city book tour to promote the book, along with Val Emmich, the co-author. This will happen October 8th through the 16th. They will sing songs. They will sign books, I assume. It launches October 8th in New York. Go on the site and find out if they're coming to your local bookstore.
And this is like the young adult novelization of the show.
Right. So it's not the big. It's not the big
No.
coffee table book.
No, they
This is the
turned it
new-
into like a YA book, and that's
Ryan reads a lot of books.
I do.
Yeah. And excitement is brewing for an upcoming musical.
King Kong. You had some King Kong fun this morning.
I did. I
didn't
went
you?
to a King. You guys, I am the biggest. I actually kind of
You're
freaked
very
out. I think I freaked out the cast and
Yeah.
creative team because King Kong is my jam.
Right.
I don't know what the kids say.
No,
I don't know.
absolutely. Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
love, like, I grew up on the original movie, Jessica Lange movie, and then
Yeah.
the Peter Jackson movie blew me away. I'm really into it. And so I know that it's a beautiful story. And a lot of
Yeah.
people I feel like are like, King Kong's Broadway's gone crazy. But I'm like, no,
very
this is
excited.
actually a beautiful story. And if they can make audiences fall in love with that ape, it's going to work really well. And so,
Absolutely.
anyway, I went to a press event, and there'll be video up on the site. And there's photos on the site, but that's not what we're talking
No,
about.
so the
I'm
Actors
talking
Fund.
about myself.
The Actors Fund is partnering up with the Jacobs Burns Film Center, which
In Pleasantville, New York, up in
Pleasantville,
Westchester.
New
It's a
York.
lovely movie theater.
These two organizations are coming together to present a special screening of the original 1933 King Kong film.
Not the
And-
4-hour Peter
Not
Jackson
the
one,
four, which
the
is
original black and
incredible,
white.
though. But this one is great too.
They rang.
It's part of an ongoing series called Life on the Stage: Conversations in Film. It is happening August 21st at 7 p.m. Drew McConey, director choreographer of the upcoming stage production of King Kong, he will be there, and the Q&A will be moderated by producer Dor Bernstein.
Dory Bernstein.
Dory Bernstein.
Dory Bernstein, who's also a documentary filmmaker, and
Oh,
she's
that's right,
producing
yes.
The Prom.
Oh,
on Broadway
right.
this fall.
Absolutely.
Dory, yeah.
Absolutely.
It all connects.
And they'll talk about making the transition from screen to stage and all of that.
You know, you'll
So-
be interested to know, Drew McConey told me that he thinks King Kong has a lot to say about all the things that are wrong in America right now, and that he
I can
actually
absolutely see
this
it.
story might help heal the world.
I am very.
I added that, but I like. King
I am
Kong.
very interested in that. I can't wait for this. I'm also a big fan.
All right.
So
All right, good.
it's gonna be
I'm
great.
glad.
Yeah.
We're all excited.
That's it. That's it for me.
Okay.
No
Thank
more
you, Ryan.
news.
Thank you so much. Like we went off script today.
love
Hey,
it. I love
Caitlin, why
it.
don't you tell us about today's fantastic guest?
Yes. Guys, we have Rachel Tucker in the studio with us today. She is getting ready for her upcoming solo shows at Feinstein's 54 Below, and that's happening on August 10th and 11th, Friday and Saturday. She's going to be there. She's one of our Broadway favorites. She won a Broadway.com Audience Choice Award for Favorite Replacement. We love her because she's been Elphaba and Wicked both in Broadway and in the West End, and she was also in The Last Ship. She will also be appearing in the upcoming British drama series, The Informer. Be sure to follow her on social media at Rachel Tucker 1 on Twitter and on Instagram at Rachel Tucker 01 because she's the only one we care about. The only one, Rachel Tucker. Leave all your questions and comments below. Everyone, please welcome Paul and Rachel.
Rachel Tucker. So you showed up today at Broadway.com, and there's a big photo of you on the wall. We have on our to our artwork. We have certain Broadway photos we love, blown up very large, and so there you were as Elphaba.
There I was.
Yeah.
In full
How's
green.
it feel to see yourself in Elphaba?
The first thing I thought was, "It's me," in the right key, of course. No, that was a bit strange.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't just hang it up this week.
Yeah,
because we knew
yeah,
were
you
coming.
did. That's
like,
what's happened.
Like next
They're
week
like,
it'll be
"Rachel's coming
SJB,
in."
and then it'll be Adina Menzel. We just swap it out.
That's what you do.
Swap it out. Anyway, how are you?
I'm good.
How's your summer?
Uh,
You've had a fantastic summer.
I've had a brilliant, exciting,
I'm
adventurous
so
summer.
bummed that I didn't get to see you. I was supposed to go up to Williamstown Theater Festival. You just did Lempicka.
That's right.
Which is a new musical that a lot of people are
Are
buzzing
they talking about it
There's
in
buzz.
New York? Good. That's good to hear.
Yeah, with an Elphaba.
With two other Elphabas.
With two other Elphabas.
Ex-Elphabas, Carmen Cusack and Eden Espinosa.
Two Elphabas.
The gorgeous queens that they are.
See, I think that's the key to having a successful show. Just cast
Do you
a bunch
think
of Elphabas.
just a cast full of Elfies?
Yeah,
That's it?
Yeah, a bunch of Elfies.
Well, it was a fabulous summer.
Yeah.
Williamstown's amazing. The Rachel Chavkin directing.
Yes.
Matt Gould's music. It was incredible. They are creating something special. I'm sorry you missed it. Anybody that did get to see it, I think it's pretty epic.
Yeah, I heard it's like it almost sounds a little old. I've heard some of it too, and the
Yeah?
music's incredible.
Yeah.
But it almost reminded me of like Les Mis.
There's
something
and
grand, very
there's-
big.
Yes, it is very grand,
Yeah.
very epic. Evita's been mentioned, Les Mis, kind of that kind of grandeur about it. And it's set in the 20s and 30s, in between the two world wars, about Tamara Lempicka, Russian artist.
Yes, yep.
It's a beautiful show.
I love it. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah.
But you are back in town,
I
and you're
am.
back at Feinstein / 54 Below,
Yes.
and this weekend.
This weekend, Friday,
So-
Saturday.
Friday and Saturday. So what are you doing? What's the show?
So what are we doing? So I heart lots and lots of music. I find it very hard
Yeah.
to whittle my show down.
Yes.
It's a mixture of modern musical theatre. There's a bit of Dear Evan Hansen in there. Some
Okay.
Waitress might have a special guest.
Oh, okay.
So I love a good eclectic range. I like a bit of rock. I like a bit of pop. I don't keep it all musical theatre. Some jazz. I love my blues.
Yeah.
Just nice and rough and ready and rocky. Nothing too formal. Love shaking my hair down, getting fun and.
Yeah, you're like a rock and roll girl.
It's look, it's the hoops. It's the hoops.
yeah,
That's
it's the
what it is. The gold, the bling.
It's the hoops. Yeah.
So it should be a lot of fun.
Good.
I was brought up on cabaret. Me and my father did cabaret from when I was about the age of 9.
Mm-hmm.
So it's my thing. It's
Yeah.
my bag. I love it. So if
Yeah.
you come and you don't like it, I'm not very good at my job then. So
No, a Rachel Tucker concert is not to be missed.
well, if you can make it, let me
yes.
know.
I'm gonna try. Williamstown's a little too far. I almost made it. I'm so bummed,
don't
actually. I was really upset that I couldn't make
You'll
it.
see it when it comes to Broadway. Yeah, there you go. Transfers.
Yeah.
Lempicka. Transfers. Not me.
So what's The Informer?
The Informer is for BBC drama. It's a new drama. The BBC. It's about informants. My role is very small part. It's my first TV role, so I was very excited.
Cool.
With a fabulous actor acting alongside Paddy Considine.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
I was very, very happy to find out I was
Yes.
playing his girlfriend, or his bit on the side. So I find out he's married with child.
Oh.
I become a bit of a stalker, come down to London and play a Yorkshire lass from up north in London, in
Okay.
England. So I
Is
come
that a
down.
specific accent?
It is. That was it.
Yeah, I know you,
If you didn't
slipped,
get
you
it.
slipped into like, I don't know what
Sorry.
she's saying right now.
No, but
Yeah,
that's
okay.
that's where we go with this accent. So I find out this. I decide to take a maybe I can't give this too much away.
You probably shouldn't tell the entire plot.
But I do have a sex scene in it.
Oh.
I do. It was the most
Wow.
embarrassing day of my life. I thought it would
Filming
be
that?
fun. It really wasn't.
Really?
It was hideous.
Oh.
But you got another string to my bow. And I had to sing in it as well. I sang in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Cool.
I sang a little
Awesome.
ditty.
You
And
get to show it all.
I'm a barmaid. And so it was a lot of fun.
When is that on
That's
the BBC?
this fall
Okay.
in BBC.
And then it'll be on the BBC America?
It should be.
Can we guarantee
It also
that,
goes
or-
Amazon. Amazon have bought it, so it's
Oh.
out on Amazon.
Fantastic.
Informer, BBC.
I love it.
yes.
I love
So
it.
It's exciting.
What else do you have? Do you have anything else coming up after the concert? Anything you want to like share?
Oh,
or
I
like
would-
vacations?
I
or,
yeah,
like,
vacation.
dinner plans? Fun? I don't know.
You're coming over, right?
Yeah, I'll come over. I'll come over whenever.
No, I hopefully a holiday.
Yes. Where would
before
you like
sun-
to holiday?
We want to go to Greece this time.
I
We've
want to
been
go there
to Italy.
too.
All right.
Yeah.
Come.
Why, you saw the Mamma Mia sequel? And
Yeah,
you were like,
that's what it is.
I want that.
That's
Yes.
why.
I want that.
Yes.
I want a bit of Mamma Mia. So a bit of holiday. I do have something coming up. I am so sorry. I can't say. But it's fabulous and I'm so excited.
Awesome.
I'm sorry about that.
Okay.
I just can't
All right.
say.
No, that's
But
okay.
it's something. It's brilliant. It's new. It's not new, but it's something.
Oh,
I
I'm
booked,
into
I
it.
booked a job.
I love it.
Get into it, Queen.
I love it.
That was our Williamstown saying, by the way.
What is like the number one thing that Wicked fans ask you?
One of the first things is about the green.
Other than, did you get the doll I sent you?
Right,
I mean,
the
there's
green.
a lot of
Oh, I
that,
got
right?
a couple
The
of
fan
those.
art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get my fan mail? um, The green. How long does it take to get the green off? I'm not going to answer that question.
Now, when you are in a show with two other Elvies, like, for example, Eden Espinosa and Carmen Cusack, who are all fantastic. Hi,
Yes.
hi, ladies. When you start, did you know them?
No.
Do you all say, like, oh my God, we're all Elphaba?
We all hug each
Like,
other.
does that
Like a
is there
wicked
that
hug
moment?
happens. Because it's such a huge role. And
Yeah.
you actually feel this like, oh my God, you have been through what I've been through.
Right.
That kind of camaraderie
Yes.
between
Yeah,
women
yeah.
that no one else knows or
Right.
feels until you've worked your backside off
Right.
in that role, because that's what it takes.
That makes sense.
So that's always nice. And then once we have a few drinks, we start to share
And then you
stories.
start gossiping. There
We
must be
start-
some good wicked gossip.
Yes.
I love it.
There definitely is. All good, of course. No, really, we actually bonded over a couple of wicked stories hilariously, and like our kitchen, because we had to share a house. So it was like the Big Brother house for like 5 weeks.
I was gonna say this should be a reality
It
show.
should have been.
There should, or maybe there could be one of like a bunch of Elphabas going on a concert tour or something and following them around.
yeah.
I'd be into that.
See, make it happen.
Look for it on Broadway.com
There
in
we
spring of
go.
2019. That'd be
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. So we had a great session. The girls are amazing.
Do you sing wicked stuff?
I mean, I'm
Depends.
pretty fresh off the last time I was at Wicked,
Yeah.
which was the 10th anniversary in London.
Yep.
I mean, when I'm doing concerts like this, I try and think of which song is right for this time. It's been
Yeah.
about a year and a half, 2 years. I will have a Wicked song in there. So it's important that, because I think I've a lot of following from Wicked,
Yeah.
and because of Wicked. So I'm sure they want to hear it. Not all of them, maybe, and very specific. So I will have a little Wicked song in there.
Well, anyone who saw The Last Ship knows you from that too. Man, you were fantastic.
Thank you, the little
Yeah.
chef. I
You're
love-
talented.
Well, they also did The Last Ship on tour in the UK.
Ah.
So that's happened.
Yeah.
They got it out around the UK, and
Yeah, yeah.
it was amazing, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it
Isn't
lives
Sting
on, it
doing
lives
it
on.
again? Isn't Sting doing
He's
it?
just done it. They've just done it.
Oh, yeah. it's
Toured the UK,
amazing.
and it got great reviews. So
I love how
it lives
into
on.
it he is. Hey, Caitlin.
Yeah.
How are the online questions?
They
what are
are
people saying?
poppin'.
Are they?
Let
Sure.
me tell ya. Yeah. So this question is, how do you choose what songs to put into your 54 Below shows?
Well, I sit with a musical director. I have a few ideas that I'd like to start with. We sing through them, change keys, cut it, add
Who's
a
your
bit.
musical director?
At the moment, it's John Ranger here in New York,
Okay.
who's a Brit who lives here. So John and I will be doing Friday and Saturday. So I've just come from a rehearsal, which fresh out of a rehearsal.
Okay.
So we sit, we rearrange, organise, get just lots of ideas, get the juices flowing, keeping it fresh, and you want a different take on certain songs, or you can't. It's amazing the amount of songs that don't work in specific venues, or like a cabaret of this kind of style. So
Right.
it's amazing what doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like Nona Hamilton for me work.
Do you tell stories and do you
I do. I have done. Yes, I've got
Yeah.
few stories to tell.
banter? It's important
Bit
to
of
get that
banter,
right.
yes.
Yeah.
That's my husband helps me with that. He directs
Mm-hmm.
the links in between. So it's really is it's a big setup. It takes.
Because you don't want to
months.
do the and
And
then I did. Here's my resume, and then I did Wicked.
No. So I did it.
Now I'm gonna sing Glinda's song. Mix it up.
yes. As I've said, I've done cabaret from 9, so I
Yeah.
think I should
You know how
be
to put
pretty
on a
good
show.
at that. Yeah.
You know how to put on
Yeah.
a show.
So
Oh, I like this one.
Yeah.
Rebecca asks, what is your favorite part of a rehearsal, either for a cabaret show or for like a Broadway show?
I adore rehearsals. Especially for shows, theatre. I love it. I love getting stuck. I love the time it gives you. 4 or 5 weeks rehearsals.
Yeah.
Well, 5 weeks if you're lucky. But just to be able to read the text, get through it, pull it apart, put it together again. Same with my songs. I love being able to take the time. I hate having to rush things. So that's my favorite part. Yeah, love it. Love rehearsals.
Love that. This is this might be hard. Christine asks, if you could sing just one song from any show for the rest of your life, what would it be and why?
Yay.
Christine wants you to
Something
answer a
little
tough one.
easy. Maybe something a little soft.
Yeah.
Somewhere over the
For
rainbow.
the rest of your life,
For
you're
the rest
singing
of your
it.
life.
to your life.
I know. Dramatic.
That's a tough one. I mean, I did weirdly. I think the song that I sung into my son's ear the minute he was born, which was "Where Is Love" from Oliver.
Oh.
I could sing that and listen to that be sung
Yeah.
the rest of my life. So probably that one.
That's cute.
Yeah, or Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I adore it too. Again, if I could put that in every show, I would.
Of course, Oliver. You have a connection to Oliver.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a lot of people like that, isn't that? How known were you before?
I wasn't really. I
Yeah.
wasn't. I'd done a couple of UK tours, so I did a reality TV
you ran the
show called
reality
I'd Do
show.
Anything with Sam Barks,
You
who's
did a
the pretty
Stitch-
woman.
And you and Samantha Barks, who is now on
Our
Broadway.
pretty
Finally.
woman. I know.
She's a pretty woman.
Oh,
She's a pretty woman.
yes.
She is the pretty woman.
Can't wait to see her.
Sorry, Andy Carl. You're not the pretty woman.
She is.
And didn't you guys famously do like a sing-off?
We did. So it was between Sam and I, and Andrew Lloyd Webber picked Samantha, and I said bye-bye. They said bye-bye. Which, listen, it was the most incredible experience of all our career. It opened so many doors.
Yeah.
So that in itself,
Yeah.
led to an awful lot. I loved it. So they were looking for a Nancy and Oliver.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that was a
either
connection
Sam
thing.
and I, we both didn't win. And we have done okay, I would
You're
say.
both
Yeah, I think
doing
you're fine.
fantastically.
You don't always have to win.
We love those
that's a good one.
big belters from England over
Right?
here. Yes. Yeah, those West End. Yes. We love it. Are you kidding me?
So yeah, that's that. So there will be a little, because it's the 10-year anniversary of that show.
Oh.
10 years this
Of
May.
the reality show?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Is there something going to happen for that?
No.
No, it was
Me
just you and
singing
Sam are
songs
gonna have
from
a drink, talk about the other girls.
Singing songs by yourself.
Oh, Papa, Papa. Yeah, no.
love
I will
that.
go around to Samantha's dressing room with a gin and tonic and sing Papa to her. That's what will happen. So, yeah, there might be a couple of Olivers in there.
Oh, cool.
I love
Do we have
that.
one final question?
Yeah, let's do one more. Oh, wait, where'd it go? Okay, here. Lexi asks, what's the most challenging part of putting up a new musical or cabaret show?
Putting it together.
Yeah, bit by bit.
I mean, thankfully, I'm not the director. To actually have to do that in itself blows my mind. I come gathered together, knowing my stuff. If I know my lines, I know what I'm doing, I know what I want to do with it. That's the best thing that I think each individual actor can bring to a rehearsal. And then it's someone else's job to fix it. So if I know what I'm doing, I think that's the most important thing. Just be on your stuff.
Are there any favorite things on the Feinstein 54 Below menu?
Food-wise?
Yeah.
Well, the last time I was there, Sting had his wine on there. Shall We Dance, I think it was called.
He has his own.
Fancy.
He's got his own range of wine.
And he got it on the menu.
He got it on the menu. During last ship, I don't know if it's still on. I hope it is, because it was delicious.
Oh, what's it called?
Shall We Dance?
Oh, okay, everyone.
No, not Shall We Dance. When We Dance.
Oh, okay, okay.
Shall We Dance is from a show.
The Sting
God.
wine. Just say the Sting wine.
Sting wine
If
with
they
a
don't
sting.
have it, complain.
Yeah.
Get it
Bring
on
it
the
back.
menu.
So I don't want food, I want wine.
Right, okay. Yeah, red.
Red, always
Yeah,
red.
I figured. Red for the redhead.
Oh, damn, I like
Thank you
did
so
it.
much. It's always a
Thank
pleasure to see you.
I love it. Thanks.
Everyone, okay, so it's this Friday and Saturday at
50.
what time?
7.
7. It's the 7 o'clock show. So then you can like hang out after.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
there's
yeah,
other-
yeah.
Because they're late. Do you like doing an early show? I mean,
I don't have a preference.
it's still light out.
Yeah, it's
in the
still light out.
summertime.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
we'll be underground.
Yeah.
Definitely
underground.
not saying.
It is underground.
Not
I can't wait to see you on that TV show and whatever's happening in the spring.
know.
And everyone go see her at Feinstein 54 Below, because honestly, the concerts are always fantastic. Friday and Saturday
See you
night.
there. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Caitlin, why don't you take us out?
Sure thing. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. We are live at 5 every single day on Facebook. You can listen to all of our previous interviews by going to wherever you listen to podcasts, typing in hashtag live at 5 and hitting that subscribe button. Be sure to tune in tomorrow when we talk to Vitaly Beckman of the illusionist show Vitally, an Evening of Wonder.